It's basically Serum, if you haven't heard of it. You want to go to the link in my description and download Vital, and once you're done, follow this video. So the first thing you want to do is, once you open it, it'll be in this initiate preset, which is calm. This is the default preset. You want to go to here and click here, boom, and that will change the first oscillator, which is basically just a sound generator, to a sine wave, which is basically just a one note wave. There's no other notes, nothing else confusing. Then you just want to create an envelope shape. So what I do is turn down the release, turn down the sustain, turn up the attack a little bit to maybe 0.2, and that just stops the clicking sound at the start, and just play with the decay, and let's see what it sounds like. Sounds calm. Alright, so the next quite important step is to actually create like a pitch envelope. And what the pitch envelope does is create that like punch at the start. So if you listen to some 808s that I've created before, and even like normal 808s like the spins, you can hear the at the start. So you want to recreate that. How you recreate that is by basically making a kick drum at the start. And how you make a kick drum is basically really fast pitch modulation. So it goes, but really fast. So that's all you hear. So how you do that is go to another envelope, and you want to drag it to this pitch here, this right pitch, because this goes up in semitones. You just want to turn everything down, and then just move the decay a little bit out, and we're going to start listening. Cool, and then you can turn down the effect to make it more subtle with this little mix knob here. And now you hear the punch, but it isn't like overriding. You can't really hear the pitch changing too much. So that means it's working. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is turn this down so it's only one voice, because you want basses to be a mono really. And then you can go to effects, you can add distortion, maybe. Add a little bit of drive. That's calm. So now it's sounding alright. Sounding basically we've done an 808 now. If you look here and see the shape of the wave, and it's looking like an 808. So what you can do is just find like whatever root note you want. If I'm going to go with C2, and what you want to do is just render it out. So how you do that is go to the master channel, click here, Alt R, it's rendered out now. Delete all this, and boom, you've got your 808 sample. Then what you want to do is press plus on your keyboard and create a new pattern, and you want to go here, right click and open in sampler channel, and that means you'll have it like this, and you have all these controls rather than like nothing. And you want to go to this new pattern and just paste a note. This time it will be at C5, it will be the root note. And you can hear it is quite quiet, so you want to normalize it. Okay, that is stage 1 of creating an 808. This is the basic 808 creation. So if you're just starting out with sound design and just want to create some quick 808s, do that. But if you want to go a little bit further, maybe make it a bit more unique, keep watching. So I'm going to route this to a mixer channel, and I'm going to start adding some effects. So maybe an EQ. And believe it or not, removing bass will make it a bit more punchy. See here, it's like a sweet spot. And if you find like the frequency where the kick that we made was, and boost it up, then it's gonna make it, you know what I mean? It's around there. And we'll do this one as well. I'm gonna change it to mono here, and yeah, I'm gonna add some distortion. So, and you can just do this, and there we go. See how beefy that is, but we don't want it too much. Once you've got a sound that you're happy with, you can add more effects, less effects. But I'm just gonna keep it simple for this. And then what you want to do is like, you want to add a limiter to it, okay? So, and a limiter will basically make sure it's loud at all times. So I'm gonna add a through limiter, and this is how you just destroy the dynamics basically of this. Yeah, you just destroy it. So you want to turn the envelopes off. Just put it on the ceiling. And you'll create something like this. And basically what you're trying to do is see that part at the start that sort of spikes up. You want to get rid of that. See, look how flat it is now compared to. The only real downside to this is that it distorts it quite a lot. So if you don't want it to be too distorted, then you want to do less, but then it'll be more dynamic. There's a little bit of balancing you have to do, but once you play around with it, get a sound you like, bounce it out. I'm going to play around with this a bit more. And another benefit for this is you can basically create multiple 808s from just one sample. So this is one, and this can be another one. I do like this one, so I'm gonna render this one out. Now you can compare, and you can tell this one looks a lot louder, although basically the same. And you can normalize it again. I'm gonna open this in another sampler. You can rename it 808. Boom. So you wanna normalize it. Obviously it's quieter here, but boost, you've got to turn the normalize off, boost it, EQ it. That's a very powerful 808. I'm gonna put it in Edison because I feel like that's easier. On play, record, play it, and here you go, you've got an 808 now. You can see it's a C note. So this is cool. Then just save it to whatever folder you want. I'm gonna save it to my drum kit, which I'm currently working on, which a bunch of 808s which will sound like this and probably better, because I'm always learning. Snares, claps, that sort of thing, all made by me. It's quite fun, to be honest. Boom, got these 808s here. Gonna put this and then put 3, it's 4, and boom, and you can refresh your kits and it'll be there. 808 works. Yeah, and it's gonna be appearing in my kit that's coming up, so you know, subscribe for that, like the video if you want that. If you enjoyed this, thank you. Watch this video because just watch it, innit, because you like me, innit. Safe.